You know, there's a way you can be more assured that your suggestions you can use if you write them on $10 bills. Not too late. Not too late. Okay, what we're going to do, welcome to the Flash Family Show. Tonight we're going to do something that will involve the audience a bit more, and that'll be running throughout the whole show, as a matter of fact. You guys ever see the old Groucho Marx show, You Bet Your Life? Yeah. An ordinary household word, and whenever it's going to say the word, the duck would come down and give them $100. We're not going to do the duck. But in keeping with that feeling, what I'm going to get, I'll come into the house and I'll get a word from somebody, and we won't, so that the cast can't hear it. And whenever that word comes up during the scenes tonight, at that moment, the whole audience can go, quack, 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 quack. You know, kind of surprise them and keep them off balance, and you can be sure that they're really improvising. Now, we're not looking for a word like the, or and, or the, because we don't have enough resuscitators for the whole audience. That could be it. So it's a word that, it's a household word, and I did it. This is a sample. And I did this word because I can spell it. That was one of the things. Okay, so who's got a word that we could possibly use? Somebody from the middle part of the house? A word that comes up in conversation or that you hear during the...
VCR.
Well, if you say it out loud, they can hear it backstage.
What?
See, I'm going to...
VCR!
Now they think it's VCR.
I'm going to come down, but somebody can raise their hand and we'll get a word, and then I'll... We've got a bigger tablet or a smaller pen. Okay, can you all see this? Now let's pretend somebody just come on stage and said this. What are we going to do? They're ready for you out here. Have a good time.
As Jim said, and I will paraphrase, good evening and welcome to the Flash Family Show. You're involved. You're involved. You took some initiative here. You applauded on your own. I think that's wonderful. And we encourage that kind of behavior. As a group, not individually though. Because those of you who know us know that Flash Family has a reputation for not knowing what they're doing. And unlike most people who have that reputation, we do it on purpose. Because we really don't want to know what we're doing before we do it. That's why we call it improvisation. And you're here because you want to stay involved and be committed. And if your parents find out about this, maybe they'll sign the papers. But seriously, folks. See, if I thought about that before I said it, I wouldn't have said it. That's the difference between stand-up and improvisation. So, as Jim said earlier, we're going to try to be involving you in different ways. And we're constantly trying to change our format just to keep ourselves a little bit on the other side of danger. Am I nervous or what? And as you notice, we have these snake boxes here. There's a python in here, a cobra in here, and a mongoose in the other one. And does anybody have a slip of paper that I have not had a chance to lay on us? No, you're all, God, pencils up, papers forward. This is a real straight-ahead group. Okay. Well, through the evening, we'll be coming to these how you say in your country? Baskets. Right, we'll be coming to these baskets and pulling out at random three of the three things that make improvisation happen: a who, a what, and a where. Those of you who have been newspaper writers know what this means also. So don't be surprised if in a moment of panic we run over to the basket. We're not throwing up, we're getting a suggestion. So on that note, I think it's time to start our show. First of all, I'd like to know if you're ready. So can you tell me you're ready? Yeah! Just wanted to make sure that we were going to be out here for a reason. Okay, so once again, welcome to the first show of the 5-show Flash Family run, and the show is going to start immediately. As you know, for the last hour or so, we've been discussing with our panel things that make us feel good. And we've gotten a lot of very different and vast suggestions. Isn't that right, sir?
That's right. We've got a lot of help
believe
from
you
the
have some
audience, too. Thank you all for your contributions to our survey.
Could I go back to the point we were talking about before the break?
What you had just brought up, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was,
I agree that getting more change back than you should is neat, but I think the real good feeling comes from telling the cashier and giving it back. For me, that's...
Well, that's nice, but I think it's a little goody-goody, you know. I really do. What makes me feel good is mud, actually. Mud. What can I say?
Actually, I mean, could you give us a specific, like, you know, licking a kitten on Christmas Day or something?
Hot volcanic.
I find clay soil to be a real clay soil.
Clay soil.
Yeah.
I see that there are people in the audience that are just dying to share things with us.
Right,
Do you have anybody lined up?
Where are some people who have something that is fun for them? They want to share
What
it.
makes you feel good?
Right, here's somebody back here.
We won't
Eating spaghetti.
eating
This
spaghetti.
lady says eating spaghetti. All right, all right. With pesto. Very specifically with pesto.
Although I have an allergy to wheat, so that's not fun for me.
Yeah, that wouldn't be inclusive. I don't think everybody could be
I don't
considered.
think anybody agrees about anything, frankly. I think that people have so many different opinions that, I mean, I bet you there's almost nothing in this room that everybody will agree on.
Oh, wait, I'll bet we could find something.
Well, you
I
know,
think one could.
We were talking backstage about something that made us feel good, and we
Yeah.
didn't, you know.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I think we
Almost all of us have had the experience where we're going through a magazine or looking at old photographs, and without really knowing what was happening during the photograph, we have a flash, a little spontaneous thought. Hey, look, Mike, he's got a hold of his zipper with pliers, or something that has nothing to do with what actually happened, but it came off of the way they looked and the way their body was being held at that moment. You've seen that picture too, yeah? Great picture. The next series of scenes that we're going to do is based on that form of spontaneity, of looking at a body position and getting a hit off of it, and then doing a scene. We'll be high by the end. Could I have the suggestion of a simple activity that you might find two people involved in?
Playing cards.
Playing cards, thank you.
Okay. Hate it when you laugh that way.
Freeze. So, you think you're going to get away with this? Dressing as a man in this castle?
I'm sorry, Sir Ralph. I had to get into your chamber, and it was the only way.
Now, you must marry me.
I love you. Freeze.
It'll never work. It's not going to work.
Sure it will.
We can't enter this contest.
Sure we will. Just put your magic power ring on and blow down the door. I mean, how are you going to be the new she-man, he-rod, ding-dong?
I'm ready. Pull it out of there now, quick! Ah, I got it. Oh, God, it's hot.
Wait, I think it's twins!
If you will pull, I will slowly pull this up.
You're a weak willed wench. I should have never shipped you on board for this.
I know, I begged you to let me stay behind, but no. Freeze! Can I hear our side of beef? You got a lot more than that baby at home with you, don't you? I sure got about 7 kids at home. That side of beef is going to last about 1 week. Freeze! Mommy, I think I Thank you, Mommy.
Wait. Just a minute, Angeli. I'll get you out. Don't breathe, okay? Don't breathe. The vacuum space will suck you right out if you breathe.
Harry. Yes, George.
I forgot my line. I love you.
I know. I forgot my
Oh, now you shall feel no pain in your foot now.
Now we get to use the baskets. As Doug explained to you a little bit, the real guts of improv, of a scene, is who, what, and where. Really, that's all you need to make something very interesting. And so what I'm going to do is pick one from each of these, and we'll start a scene with them. May I have my basket ready?
This is serious business, please.
Let's start with who? Daphne, who's a militant misogynist, the mother of Leon, her child genius. Daphne and Leon.
There goes the what and the where. All in one swoop.
Smelly shoe, loneliness, cleanliness.
Haiku.
The Department of Motor Vehicles waiting in line.
These three together.
We have Daphne,
And Leon.
a militant misogynist, who's the mother of Leon, a child genius. They're in line at the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Somebody gave us 3
Yes, I will take the first one that's on this paper. Smelly shoes. What?
Look, Mom! None of those letters spell anything either!
Leon. They're not supposed to, darling. Come on.
Why, Mom?
Because, dear, they're just to check our eyes. Your eyes are wonderful. See, the test worked. I hate coming to these places, Leon. They're so inefficient. You know what the problem is?
Yeah, they're all talking to each other instead of to us.
And notice there's too many men. If we had some more women, this place could be running a lot more efficiently.
Are you next, or are you just standing here?
You notice there's nobody there saying,
What,
can I
there's
help you?
There's at least 3.
Our pure presence by Civil Code 43 gives us a right to be next in line by occupying a space less than 6 feet in diameter.
How long have you been waiting, ma'am?
About 30 minutes.
43 to be exact.
Thank you, Leon.
I'm sorry, I'm just putting out the next window sign.
Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised, are we, Leon?
A little bit. Because they'll spell something, those letters.
Next window, right.
dead animals they find on the highway.
I was just thinking that myself. You know, there was an article in the New Yorker. It's about this biologist. She takes them home and cooks them.
The May issue.
Possum stew. Yeah. That's right. You pointed that out to me, dear.
But you didn't read it.
No, I didn't need to, honey. You gave me a synopsis. 25 words or less.
I hate before, but are you guys going together or what?
This is my son, Leon.
Oh, you could have been her father.
No, biologically, that's not possible. See, the fact that I was born by her would
Got a license to do that?
You want to read that?
Maybe I do, and maybe I don't.
A nagging man.
What? A relationship issue of jealousy and where in a cat room.
English is a second language classes. They haven't finished.
It's cat house, but it's a small one.
We have verified a nagging man, jealousy in a cat room.
Listen, I told you to pay the rent or get out. Listen, you sit in the lobby here with these damn animals, scare off the clientele. You know what I'm saying?
Go on, shoot.
Now listen, you started here with one cat. That was all right. I agreed to that. You fixed it and you clawed. Oh shit!
Okay, I got litter in there.
And all these other cats coming around start thinking it's tender vittles time around here. That they all belong here.
Well, you told me when you rented me the lobby that I could have pets. I'm paying $600 a month for this. It does have 2 bathrooms, but I can't use one of them.
Don't start on me, Hector. Don't start on me. It's you and those fucking hairballs that's clogging up the sink.
Now, speaking of which, thanks for reminding me.
Thanks, dear Hector.
Oh, I was just going to get him a Pepsi. You go ahead and talk to him.
Oh, Hector. Hector, I found 4 more cats.
Only 4?
Well, 2 of them got away. Look at this, isn't this a beauty? We only have one left there.
Duty man. I don't know how to break this to you, honey lamb. Sit down here. What? Okay, sweet thing.
Oh, isn't it wonderful? I couldn't wait to get back here and the smell of our apartment. I love it. I hate to even go outdoors.
Duty man,
Replenish.
I gotta tell you, I hate cats. I can't live in the lobby of an apartment in the building in the Tenderloin with you with 800 cats anymore. I just can't do it. Darling, as much as I love you, it drives me crazy. I ain't got no life of my own.
Oh, but Hector!
It's nothing but tender vittles night and of wanted to do the Who.
Touch mine if you want.
I'll bring you a Who for what?
No, I got a hoodie first. We're on a roll here. You sure y'all didn't come in one car? The what is women's liberation? Male chauvinism. Not like at the other two scenes.
I think he's a one-car carrier. Who? A Pope, not the Pope. A Pope. Thank you.
Where is a gas station in Africa?
Well, I figure by 8 p.m. we could probably eat.
You know, Marty, much as I love you, this gas station isn't making it. That's why. People around here walk, Marty.
You know, it's not often you can pick up a small business for only $1,000. We wanted to make something of our lives.
To think I gave up that gym in Dayton.
Well, you'll have to admit it's the cleanest gas station. Miles, and just miles.
That's all we're doing here, Marty. Cleaning it. We've had the same gas in the pump since, March.
Wait, I think we're down a gallon here. You got evaporation.
Good, Marty. Good. We're pissing it away.
Angelatorio. Questo era Montevenche. Anno Domini. Qui pure.
You need some gas?
Samantha. Sondermansa question till mensa.
We want, I say, a full tank. To the top.
Bring her in. Where's the car?
Questo è il mondo del calcio. Ecco.
If we can show on sale like this, we can get rid of this place. Norma, what kind of gas, miss? What kind of gas does your car take?
Oh, it takes Ruth, or, no, it takes Tammy,
Ethel. Right. This is really exciting. I think he's somebody special. I haven't seen an outfit like that in these parts.
I haven't either. You suppose he's important?
He's got a lot of lackeys. Looks important to me. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oui, si.
Who is he? Inglesi.
Oh, okay.
En inglesi.
Yes. His Excellency.
you, Papa.
The Pope at our
Hey.
Hey.
Where's some of the French fries? Papa.
Of course, we'll give them the Pope prices.
It'll be, wait a second here. No Pope prices here. I speak English.
The where is a wine cellar at the top of a cliff. And now you're asking?
The who is Wanda, who is pushy and loud.
She's always in a wine cellar at the top of a cliff.
That's right.
But the question now is, what?
What?
What? And the what is a box of raisins. Excuse me, someone out there will know I'm lying. A box of raisinets.
We have Pushy Loud Wanda, who's in the wine cellar at the top of a cliff.
And a box of raisinets.
I took 15 minutes for lunch, Wanda.
That's too long. Come on, we got people who are just waiting. Now open them up.
Oh, shit.
These are so dusty. Who's supposed to clean these up? Where's Ferdy?
Bertie died.
Crying out loud. Can't get good help.
It's okay. I only bounced twice on the way down.
I told you to take the back way.
Wipe off that blood. Who wants to see and buy wine from somebody that's bleeding? Come on.
That's Cabernet.
Beaten up.
Kistler 84. Only 2,500 bottles vintage.
He broke all the rocks at the bottom of the cliff. No respect for Mother Nature at all.
We're supposed to tell her. I gave you my last box of raisinets. We're supposed to tell her.
You guys messing with the raisinets again? We have a limited supply of them, you know.
I don't think nobody's going to buy the wine you're making out of them things. You can't get that scum at the top to mix in no matter how hard you shake it.
Well, that's your job when you pour it, is to get the scum off.
Yeah.
You've had scum training, you can do better than that. Where's the bottle opener? Take care of that.
I'm trying the filtration method. It's a 6-micron device which should filter out most of the sedimentary residue in this recanting of the corked variety here.
It's just jagged on that one side, don't worry.
Oops.
You know, if they see glass shards in our wine, we're in trouble. You know, it's enough that we got raisinette stems.
It was my idea. I'll take the blame for it, because I thought if people will buy peach wine coolers, they'll buy chocolate raisinets.
That's right, it was his fault. It was your damn fault.
Well, you
Nobody
bought
likes
the
it.
seeds from that guy that claimed you could get raisinets with no stems in them. I don't know why the hell you ever believed that. Here, try it. I filtered it.
That's much better.
We may have stumbled onto something here. I've never done this before, but we're gluttons for punishment, so we're going to press on luck here. Let's do that again. The what? Safe sex. But you knew it had to happen, didn't you?
And the who is Jack, who is passive and the boss.
Where? A haunted house.
And the time? The time?
What time would you like this scene to take place?
2 a.m.
What? 2
2
a.m.?
a.m.
2 a.m. So we have Jack, who's passive and the boss.
In a haunted house.
At 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m.
With safe sex.
With
Safe sex.
And the issue is safe sex. Thank you.
Jack! Jack!
That's the last time you'll be unfaithful to me!
Jack!
Melinda.
Why are you acting like that?
I thought I've told you never to come here after midnight.
But Jack, I had those papers for you to sign. Anyway, I wanted to see where you... I wanted to see where you live. This is a big house.
Take a quick look around on your own and be gone while the getting is good.
Thank God, Emily. I killed my evil twin. Now, what was that you were telling me? Oh, I can't sign anything. Tell me what to do. What? Because I respect you too much, Emily. And I think that you ought to take all the decisions, including what to do with my evil twin. Am I in trouble?
Jack, you never told me you had a brother.
Yes.
He's kind of cute.
No, Emily, please. Oh, no. I'd answer it if I could, but I'm a real weenie.
Yeah, I got that 6-pack of industrial strength condoms you ordered.
He ordered them. I didn't order them.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to pay for them. I can't take these back.
Oh, gosh. Will you take...
Here.
Will you take food stamps?
I hear all kinds on this job, pal.
Sorry, Emily. I know he was sexually much more interesting than I am, but I'll make it up to you. I'll read to you at night.
Is he dead?
Well, that was our first use of the baskets tonight. We thank you for helping us stuff them with so many fun things. Now we're going to perform something for you that will give you sort of an inside look at how improvisers use each other in scene work. Really, they took the condoms with them, right? And what we're going to do is do a little poetry for you. And so I need any suggestion at all from you. Any kind of suggestion you'd like to give me.
Liver.
Liver! Thank you very much. Some free-form poetry about liver.
Down into the kitchen of my everyday, I wandered one late night, hoping that you might stand around, offer me
Dip into...
Chopped, oozing with the silent calls of thousands of waterfowl that will never realize
that their day perhaps has come to join the hanging carcasses in the butcher shop of life. That perhaps, if, in fact,
they're stuck in a tempting tray, broiled
pate,
bacon, water chestnuts,
wrapped, twisted, and skewered,
umaki for no reason.
other than the entertainment of my friends, who are worthy, you must admit.
Overbearing, insolent, never caring, never stopping to see what life offers in the smallest blade of grass or tiniest animal.
And the trees growing tall to the sun, reaching up into the happiness of connections.
Spreading their arms and finding support from sunlight, but their feathered friends have all gone.
Fallen into the traps of mankind's greed, pounding across the fields.
Sitting rampant as centerpieces at Jewish weddings, formed into unlikely shapes which their tiny gizzards never made.
And loving folks standing around, licking and picking from under their fingernails. Ground fine, called fancy names.
Saran wrap never helps. It always turns brown on the outside.
The question asked oft, what is this, what is this, what is this, what is this, what is this? Should I eat this, should I eat this? I'm a vegetarian.
It is a travesty of virile justice that the strong triumph while the weak
stand around in lines, waiting to find out. Is it goose? Is it duck?
Is it
Good evening, my name is Dr. Morton Ucanandle, and welcome to this evening's edition of Normally Speaking. And as you know, we're a new show, we're in our infancy. You've all been exposed to the Donahues and the Oprahs and the Geraldos, all looking for sensationalism and, let's face it, filth. We've seen programs, 16 people who have met Elvis the Antichrist, transvestites who have become each other through sex changes, all kinds of strange people. Are there any dull people left in America? Yes, there are, and they're here tonight. They live among you. And so to that end, we're going to discuss a topic that you normal, dull, normal people are going to suggest because we brought you in on a bus. Because you are dull, normal people. So what is a dull, normal, everyday issue?
Hemorrhoids!
Hemorrhoids. Okay, our topic tonight is hemorrhoids, myth or fiction. And to that end, we have our guests. Are we crazy or what? Harold, who has been recently divorced. Harold is not using his last name this evening because of IRS problems. We also have Herbert, his absent-minded nephew.
Can I stand?
I told you, you should have brought the donut.
And then we have a religious minister who goes by the name of Bart. We can ask her why she changed her name. And Joe, the garbage man's son. So we have every walk of life here. Josephine, will you come in here? All right. I see. First-hand experience right here with hemorrhoids.
That's kink.
Yes. Would you compare it to, well, without going over the boundaries of taste, but just enough so that people want to come back after the commercial, can you tell us about your experiences with hemorrhoids?
Is this a cooking show?
It may be one next week, but
I'd be happy to.
let's face the problem.
Thank you.
All right.
I became a vegetarian about 10 years ago. And I didn't eat enough fiber. I substituted cheese for all my protein. What can I say? I ran into trouble.
Reverend Bart, can you tell us what is the religious view of hemorrhoids? Can you bring up any scriptures about hemorrhoids in the Bible?
Yes, there was a scripture in the Bible that talked about Sodom and Gomorrah, and one of the punishments for Sodom and Gomorrah is hemorrhoids.
Most of us thought it was boils. I guess it was a translation. No?
That's
Well,
true. That's true.
Thank you for that validation. Thank you.
I didn't have I never had this problem until he loaned me the Chevy and I went to the drive-in with Lucy.
There you go, blaming me again. Next, you'll be talking about genes, and there's no proof about the genes.
Oh, there does. Evil does get passed on from generation to generation. That's in the Bible too.
Talking about Levi.
Oh!
On the panel, not everybody suffers from hemorrhoids. I was wondering if you could share with us one of the main things that hemorrhoid sufferers go through that the average public, the average dull, normal public wouldn't know anything about.
The embarrassment.
Fear. I would have guessed that. Fear and embarrassment. Is there anything that we wouldn't know?
Well, there's pain that's sent from heaven. Yes.
I guess we could, I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting real tired of having them cats follow me down the street everywhere.
Thanks for sharing that.
You use vitamin E oil.
I'm not going to open them little cat.
You just have to put a little scissors in.
I would like to say a word here. I think we can talk about it without talking about it. And what I would like to say is, it's not a punishment from God. It's your body speaking to you.
Loudly.
And I think if you treat your body right, eat enough carrots and celery and gravel.
I'd like to ask the Reverend Bart. Why did well, I was kind of embarrassed being devout Catholics. The Pope completely ignored the demonstration by the Society for Hemorrhoids and Theology.
Well, I thought that was a shame. All us correspondence school graduates were going to assemble there, too.
He refused to embrace us.
Oh, I thought that was just a shame.
Well, as long as we're rolling here with hemorrhoids, is there anybody in the audience that has a burning question? It's your show, remember. So anything about hemorrhoids that we haven't discussed yet?
How do you present this to a potential mate?
How do you present hemorrhoids to a potential mate?
Kind of like this.
Don't do anything to embarrass us.
That's how I did it with Lucy.
Well, I can speak to that. You have to be honest. You have to say, I have a little problem, and you're going to have to be patient.
Hey, honey, not tonight. Is that what I think? Is that what you think?
Yes. And you just, as far as I'm concerned, if a man doesn't want to date me because of it, then he's not a man I want to date.
That's very convenient, yeah.
Well, both
This is the era, though, of positive thinking, and I want to ask each of our
I lie about it.
You lie about it?
I just don't tell anybody.
Well, from your position, it's somewhat obvious something your body language would say. But as I was saying, there are positive aspects to everything. Could you share with us one of the major benefits of having hemorrhoids? How has it changed your life for the positive?
Oh, I'd like to answer that one.
Fire away.
I met my husband at a hemorrhoid sufferers meeting, and I feel richly ennobled. Having had the experience, I would not have passed up having experienced hemorrhoids for all the money in the world. None of it. I'm so happy.
We were pretty proud to have our picture on the front of HQ.
That and the work that I'd got in the trade school print shop, I've been thinking of starting my own full-color magazine called Roids Alive.
Entrepreneurship is alive in America.
Well, I would just like to say that for me, it's maybe smaller than some of yours, but I mean the benefits.
You just get tiny ones, right?
Now I know what preparation H is. I never knew before. I'd see it advertised, I'd see it in the magazines, I'd see it on TV. Now I know.
Enlightenment comes in very many strange forms. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your problem with us, and I want to advise you to come back next week on Normally Speaking for another dull and normal topic. Thank you very much. See you next
Thank you. For the next piece, I would like a suggestion of an issue that might come up in a relationship between a man and a woman.
Smelly socks.
Like smelly socks. Thank you very much.
I think you'll like this place. It's one of my favorites. The cuisine is a little offbeat, but certainly wonderful.
I like it already. I like the posters and the menu. Thank you.
Our special this evening is a fillet of sole, lightly sauteed in garlic butter with a little basil on the top. It's very nice. And we have some ahi, fresh in from Hawaii, which we're grilling on the mesquite grill. That's with a nice egg roll, sesames included. And it has a real unusual kind of tartar sauce with it. I'll be back after this.
Excuse me, I don't think we even need to wait. Let's get the mic with what's
The ahi?
Excuse me. Ahi with
And for those choosing the ahi tonight, we do have a complimentary bottle of Gewürztraminer. Shopping right now.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I knew that. Well, this is certainly nice, isn't it?
I was really surprised when you asked me out. You know,
Well, after 2 years of staring at you, I thought.
sort of knew.
Yeah, I did too. The way you winked and stuff.
Yeah.
The note was nice, though.
Well, I thought it was, about time one of us said something. Looking across the office at you every day for 2 years was hard.
I might have gone on wearing the white socks. I just didn't realize they didn't go with the suit. I thought it was, well, a little bold, but very, very nice of you to say something.
Well, I knew you were probably from the Midwest, and that's why you wore them. I hope you didn't mind me sending over the other pair.
No. In fact, I may leave the other ones in my drawer as kind of a keepsake for life.
Keepsake.
A memory. Socks I've ever had.
I hope you weren't bad.
No, indeed
Ubuntu, over here! Well, here in this stinking African jungle, it's me, Nick Chance. Nick D. Chance. That's right. Danger is my middle name. My job? Procuring rare and exotic specimens for the Museum of Old Stuff. It's an adequate. The adequate Museum of Old Stuff. Of course, the summer people always pronounce it adequate. Listen, I'm trying to prolong my stay here in the jungle. Because, believe me, I'm safer here than back at the museum. You wouldn't know it, but that museum has a seamy, slimy underside. It's a hotbed of sedition. You've all heard of a tempest in a teacup. What kind of strange goings-on would you expect to find at Museum of Old Stuff? Something you might not associate with the calm exterior everyday life
Ant farms!
of a museum. Ant farms. What kind of issue might arise around those ant farms?
Animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty. Animal cruelty at the Adequate Museum of Old Stuff in this week's episode of Hearts and Dust. Come with me, back to Adequate!
Oh, there you are, Dr. Vale. Hi, I hope you don't mind. I would like to use your name as a kind of a promotional device on the new plastic skulls in the gift shop. Will that be okay?
Well.
Dr. Vale hails our skull. Something like that. Just a catchy phrase.
Well, okay, Mr. Pensive.
In fact, I was thinking about maybe having a whole autographed series of bones. You know, from the toe up to the skull. Maybe a whole set. Maybe a special. Kind of like to put them in a bag with your name on. Maybe a signature. What do you think?
Well, I wouldn't have to meet anybody, would I?
Well, I was thinking about an opening. Yes, a little wine,
Okay.
a little champagne. Maybe a chance for you to sign them right there. Maybe on the bones themselves.
Oh, well, I'll think about it, Mr. Pensive.
Think? We're in this world too short of time. What I need is decisiveness. What this place, this home of the old stuff, really needs is a woman with strength.
Oh,
Someone who knows her own mind and the minds of others. That's a wonderful bone you have right there. Perhaps that could be the first in an autograph set.
it is wonderful. This is the thigh bone of a plesiosaur.
Thighs are one of my favorite styles.
Me too. Imagine him
Swimming through the water, using those strong back
No. Imagine a bone placed on a large diagram of the human body. All parts complete. There, you with your hands pointing to the thigh.
Oh.
Think of the revenue we could create. Think of the sales.
Revenue. Did I hear the word revenue?
Well, of course, we were just discussing the benefits that we might have and how we could create a new revenue for the concerns of all. Wasn't that right, Dr.
Oh. Hello, Mrs. Birthright.
Hello, dear. That's exactly my concern too, Xavier. And I have a fundraiser in mind.
Please call me X. That's all right.
Yes. The fundraiser I have in mind is something a little bit of a grand scale, probably something you wouldn't think of. Yes, I was thinking of a very large party where we would invite everybody from the city. Everyone over 21, of course. We're interested in just having, voters here, registered voters.
Bravo, excellent idea. Don't you say so, Dr.
And I thought we could register voters at the same time and do a whole community effort. How does that sound to you, Dr. Vale?
Oh, my goodness. I think that's a good idea, Mrs. Birthright.
Good. And, of
course, we know we have looked to you for years for guidance, and on almost every issue she's been right, hasn't she?
Yeah, yes.
Well, I'll have my secretary draw up some plans and give them back to you. Hello,
Amanda.
hello, Nick.
Hello. Fern. Listen, managed to find one of those capybaras you thought was extinct.
Oh.
I took him down to the taxidermy shop after I got finished with him. I'll be on display in no time.
Now there's an idea, see right there. Nick, you're a man after my own heart.
Should up attendance figures in a week or two, I figure.
Absolutely. We'll feature in our large party, we'll do an unveiling. Doesn't that sound wonderful, X? An unveiling. I can just see it now.
Yeah, sounds wonderful.
So, Fern,
Yes, Mr. Chance.
turned out my offer to have some brandy in my folding canvas safari bathtub last night. How come?
Mr. Chance, I don't drink brandy.
Come on, Dr. Vale. You've worked here for, 12 years now, and you've been holding me at femur's length.
Meanwhile, down in the catacombs of the museum,
Why 747? That must be the missing piece. If I can glue this little piece of schmutz on here. Yes, that's it. I have totally restored an Aztec ant farm. From a small piece of the welcome mat. I'm Taylor Danziger. I'm the world's greatest historical restorer.
Taylor,
Yes.
share your secret with me.
Oh, Jelly, you wouldn't believe whatever. You wouldn't believe it.
I do believe it. I had a dream from a past life, yes. Something from Egypt. Oh, God, you've done it. Done it.
Now, if I can only find some Aztec ants.
Hey, who's in there? Hey! Oh,
You, Gilly? It's you, Mr. Danziger. Listen, I'm getting ready to lock up upstairs, and so, when I turn on the sound alarm, you all kind of be real quiet or else leave.
We'll be very quiet, Bill.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Here's something for your trouble.
Good job.
It's a dinosaur
Very
thumbnail.
good job.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Mr. Danziger.
Good job.
Is that real?
As real as you and I, Bill.
Do you think you could find a way to make, say, 40 or 50 of them?
From what I have around the shop,
All right, 2 or 3.
It's a one-of-a-kind piece. Men have
Come
given...
on, Taylor.
Tomb robbers have given their lives. And I pieced this together. Okay, maybe one.
One more.
One more. Maybe some plaster of Paris, maybe some old blood.
I've slaved all my life in
Get
this
the
business.
color right.
I want some of the glory.
You must never tell anyone
I won't.
that it's not the real McCoy. I could lose my job, not to mention my standing in the society.
Later that evening at the important museum fundraiser.
Oh, X, it's just wonderful. Everyone here is both registered to vote, as well as, look how well they're dressed.
But
Checks
they're all
look-
envious of you, as always.
Of course. And the checkbooks are just flashing. We'll be raising so much money for the museum. I'm so thrilled. And of course, everyone knows that I was the one that planned this whole event. Yes, yes, thank you, thank you.
I've been meaning to speak to you. I'm thinking about an autograph.
Go on.
I'm thinking about an autograph series in the gift shop, and I thought perhaps we'd have your
Nice
name.
to see you too. My name?
You heard that, didn't you?
Of course.
Yes, I thought we'd have your name on all of the pieces.
Oh, that's very flattering, I must say it.
Do you think
Very
so?
flattering, yes. I think it's perfectly appropriate. After all, I am the chairman of the board.
And it is the kind of thing that I think maybe a future manager of the museum might think
Of
of.
course, yes. Along with all these other wonderful events that just happen to fall out of my creativity.
No,
Dr. Bale, welcome, 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 welcome.
Mrs. Birthright.
Yes, dear.
I hate to interrupt you, but
Oh, it's no interruption. Yes, thank you, thank you.
but I got a call from the Humane Society, and they say that we're killing too many animals and stuffing them, and that they're going to picket and close down the museum.
Oh, dear, that is a problem.
Oh, we're the little ones with the toothpick in it.
Oh, Nick, calm down, calm down, calm down. We should definitely look into this, my dear. We don't want a disgrace around here, do we?
I don't suppose you brought back the 2 crates of heads that I wanted.
They also mentioned your fur coat.
Ixnay on the Ed's face.
Oh,
Ixnay.
my. But this is a family heirloom. Mr. Birthright's family passed this over to me. Before he died, I received all of these wonderful things that I certainly didn't kill.
Ixnay yourself. I'm counting on those to boost the revenue, okay?
Well, all they said was that you shouldn't even wear it because it gives people a bad idea.
All I know is I get the heads or I'm going to let it leak.
My.
I'll give you the heads.
My.
Vern, I want you a little trophy, because even though you turned me down for being my escort this evening, I'd bring you that California condor I promised you.
Nick! Don't you read, Nick?
Still warm. They're easier to mount that way.
I think danger is becoming a liability.
I think so too. Do you realize what this, I mean, between, this is much
Yeah, you
more
say that
important.
as you fondle your fur coat. I notice that you, I think he's a liability.
I think this bird is alive.
Oh, I can fix that.
No, wait.
Suit yourself, but they're vicious.
It's all right, Doc, it's all right. Calm down, nothing to fear. Mr. Chance is here to take care of things.
He could be the end of all of us. Don't you realize if they catch us with those specimens here, they could send us all to jail. Don't you realize as member of the board and chairman of the board, chairwoman of the board, of course.
Thank you. Look.
You're responsible for this action.
Oh, thank goodness she's saved us. My dear, I think you've saved the day here.
I think if you call the Humane Society and they see that we've saved...
Call the Humane Society.
X, remember those photos of you at the primate center?
Yes, you've met the characters. You know what tangled webs they weave. Can you stand the suspense of waiting another week and coming back and finding out what happens in Hearts and Dust?
And next week we will have episode 2, and we'll have 5 episodes over this run. So do come back and find out what other kinds of trouble we can get ourselves into. Before we take our break, we are going to have a public service announcement each week. And the one tonight is dedicated to singles. San Francisco is supposedly a difficult city for singles to meet each other in a real positive, healthy environment. And so I thought what we do tonight is have a moment for the singles. So I'd like everyone here who is available to stand up. So everybody who's available, please stand up. Keith, thank you for joining us. Stand up. Stand up. Come on, I know some of you people. Stand up. Stand up. Now just take a look around. Yeah, come on. I mean, this is an opportunity to meet people. So take a look around. See who's here. Right? These are the available people. Wait a minute. I know there's 3 available people right back there. Stand up. Stand up. I know about you guys. Okay, those 3 in the second row, that they're all available. Yeah. All right, have a seat, great. So now you know who to chat up over break. So take 10 minutes, and we'll come back for the second half of the Flash Family Show. Hey!
Spontaneity. And in regards to spontaneity, I just want to remind you, we still don't know what it is, but in case you've forgotten to listen for the secret word, I think we need to practice our quacking a little bit here. So on the count of 3, everybody pretend I just said the secret word. 1, 2, 3. You give a great beak. Okay. For the second half of our show to start off, to help us get our energy back on the improv focus and help you guys come back here with us after taking your break, we're going to do something that is real spontaneous, and you'll get to see almost the inner workings of how improv works. I need for you to reach into your purses, your pockets, your backpacks, whatever, and I'm going to come into the house and get an actual physical object from you, something that you maybe wouldn't ordinarily have with you, something a little unusual, if possible, like a wine glass. Anyone have an objet? Oh, it doesn't even have to be an objet d'art. I think we have one. Thank you. I have an object. Only one object for montage. I'm sorry. Oh, it's a muni transfer. It's a thing. It's one of these. I'm gonna ask you to hold on to this. I have an objet. You can have your transfer back. I can't give you right.
All right, we'll take the first one. Come back next week and we'll take that one.
Total spontaneity at work.
I'm sorry, Betsy, it's a cold day.
They have Billy. They have Billy.
Now you shall see the greatest falconer in all England.
My liege!
Make a wish.
Then my sons Falco and Cristobal and I took the Zodiac down where the ostriches and octopuses like to play. Along.
Lake Michigan stretches from the northern shore
Mom, Jackie's sled ran over me.
be confidential. Let's let me her glove for a nice reading. Now this line right here.
If it's a raccoon, it's a big one.
Well, I'm telling you, you can't leave an artichoke in the refrigerator for 6 months.
We have brought you to our ship for experimental purposes.
Do it again, Mimi.
I don't know if Santa's going to go for this, Timmy.
Take 2. Take 3.
Where is something? Where is something? Here I am! Here I am!
Whose was this? Traditionally, at this point in a show, we do a piece called Life. Probably a lot of you know what that is. It's where we do a series of scenes on one broad concept that concerns everyone at some point. As far as improv goes, each scene is supported by this concept, and the scenes are tied together by the concept. And this is really sort of the real strong point of improv, because we get to do lots of open-ended scenes, but it has a definite theme. So what I'd like you to think about now is some broad theme for life. Some of the suggestions we've had before have included things like health, death, love. What is something that concerns you in your everyday life?
Pride.
Pride. Thank you.
No, in the sunlight, this shade still looks darker than the first one. I think it'll be entirely too dark, regardless of the trim on the windows.
Well, let's get rid of the dark one then. I've decided that this room is going to be the centerpiece room, and so I want it really well lit. So let's go with something real translucent, all right, so that we can like change the lighting effects. But I'm going to put my painting up, honey.
You have a lot of shoes, but the walk-in closet is not going to be seen by that
Honey,
many
you didn't
people.
hear me. I'm right. I'm putting my painting up.
Actually, it's probably a good room to put that up in, yes. Maybe, in fact, I was just thinking that since it's kind of a festive piece and maybe it would look good with the sport coats and stuff over here. Excuse me.
Honey, I want.
Maybe kind of back here.
No. I've been taking lessons for 3 years now, and you haven't let me put anything up. And I'm going to put it up, and I'm going to put it right up over the bed. So you just bring the bed in and center it up right underneath that. I want to look up at night and see the fruits of my creativity hanging over my head, inspiring my dreams.
Yeah. Okay. That's a nice idea. I think that's a wonderful.
Honey, don't patronize me. This is important to me. Maybe in a couple years I'll get good enough I can put something up in the living room.
Do you think so?
Honey, I want to. Please. Say you love it too.
Oh, I love it too.
What's a time when you were not very proud of yourself? What happened?
In confession.
In confession. Thank you.
Okay, Rosalie. I slept with her, all right? Now can I come back inside? She was lonely.
Okay, Hubert. I lied. I smashed the car all up. And I did it on a hit and run. And I smashed it up really good. Mommy. I'm sorry. I put the apron in the oven and it caught on fire and it wasn't Danny playing with matches.
Dad?
Yes, Roger.
Sparky's dead. He got off the leash in Candlestick. Okay. I did read him off of Tommy's test, but I got an A.
I'm pregnant! You're pregnant?
You're pregnant?
Pregnant.
Wasn't me, Dad.
That's great.
When are you expecting?
When is it due?
Oh, 6 months. 6 months. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Plenty of time then.
A small trip to the wet basket. Can't find the one with the gum on it. Just kidding. The object. Okay, we have 3 things on here, so I'll take the first thing on here. A mood ring. Thank you.
So, can I help you? Can I help you? Looking for something? I got everything. I got lava lights here. I can give you 3 for $5. Huh? What do you say? Lava? Huh?
Can I look at the rings?
After you look at the lava lights. These things move, boy. Are you kidding? This was the object of a generation. Don't you remember? Huh? How about a hunting knife? I can show you a hunting knife.
Can I see the rings?
Yeah, sure. How about a Jesus cigarette lighter? See those little hands like this, and you squeeze his feet and it goes like that. See that? It's a beautiful thing. There you go. Or one like a hand grenade. See, you impress dates with this. You pull the pin and get them to kiss you before you let it go. It scares the shit out of them.
Do I see the rings?
Or how about, let's see, what else I got too many of? How about a clamshell? clamshell earrings. 4.5 pounds apiece. This is worth every dollar.
Can I see the rings?
Listen, if you're gonna be in a bad mood, you can get right out of here.
So they told me at least $85.
Ah! Ha! That's highway robbery.
That's what I told them. That's what I told them.
I mean, I could do your colors, you know.
That's right. I know, you could. So I decided that I'm going to let you do my colors because I wasn't going to pay that.
That's great. Great.
And the garage said, for this bump, we'll have to replace the whole fender and it's going to cost you $380. And I said, I could do that. So I stopped by the auto parts store and I got some Bondo. And it's got instructions. So guess what I'm going to learn how to do?
Well, I have to tell you what I did. I got my black belt.
Ah,
Yeah.
great!
Huh?
Oh, finally you'll be able to match me.
Well, I don't have to worry anymore. You
No,
know,
I've been
I can
dying
anywhere and
to work
I-
off of you, but I didn't want to hurt you, so
Well,
terrific.
and they asked me to teach at the academy.
Isn't
They
that
said I just was, you know, one of the best students they'd ever had, and
I'm really proud for you, Matilda. That's just great. Oh, by the way, my grades came.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Did it again. There was a personal note included from the dean. He said, anybody who consistently gets grades for this, I have to meet. So he's invited me over for dinner.
Oh, I love it. What a good idea. You know, I just think it's so much easier when you're our age to go back to college.
I
you
do
know?
too. I do
There's
too.
all these sort of untried green kind of kids, and they don't have our experience. And,
Right.
And
Makes it a lot easier, I'll tell you.
I mean, it was
we know
also
how to focus.
it was also easier, you know, that you had already done that before and hadn't made it.
I'm a firm believer that we can learn from any of life's experiences. I mean, I have you to thank for that. I mean, when I saw the mess that you had made out of your teenage lives. 3 pregnancies, you know, and all that stress that you put yourself through, and the fact that you came out of it on the other end, you know, hardly damaged at all. I thought, I want to model my life after this woman. So I decided everything that I was ever unsatisfied with in terms of, you know, no completions, I was going to go back and face them.
Oh, thanks for the validation. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And by God, you know, those 3 kids are doing me proud today.
They are. They are.
The French embassy.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So, how's Tommy?
Oh, he'll be out on Friday.
I could just stand here to laugh at nothing. That's great. I need something, a suggestion now, of something very small, something maybe so small that most people wouldn't notice it or comment about it, but it makes you really proud.
An IUD.
IUD.
Dad, you've been down in the workshop all night, and Mom is like getting almost upset. And she wants to know if you're going to keep this hobby or what.
I don't know, Billy. I think I'm almost there, but there's constant interruptions. Your mom just doesn't understand. I mean, you and Sarah June and Billy Beth and your other 8 brothers and sisters have just got to leave me alone. Just don't look right.
We did leave you alone, Dad. And we thought you were dead.
Get your mother's sense of humor. I told you never to come in that bedroom when the door was locked.
Dad, Mom says she wants you and she has that funny look in her eyes.
It's a kind of a love-hate relationship, Dad.
Just tell her the checkbook is in the top left-hand drawer of the desk.
Wouldn't you like to eat a meal with us or something?
Daddy, Mommy's coming downstairs and she's really mad.
Sarah Beth?
What?
How'd you like the tooth fairy to come tonight?
What do you look like, you?
Okay, look. All right, look. I'm sorry about parent-teacher night. I'm sorry about the Cub Scout Jamboree. And I'm sorry about Campfire Girls last week, Mary Beth, June. I can't keep it straight. I told you guys never to come down here without your name tags on. Honey!
It could be anything, Dad. Come up and take the garbage out with us or something.
Okay, just hang on a second. Look, Daddy made you a paperclip, all right? Now don't fight over it. Share it. Take turns using it.
Would you leave the room for a second, sweetie?
Well, okay, if you want to be alone with the guys.
You stay! All right, straighten up in your seats. Come on, everybody. Let's have a little pride, all right? Come on, sit up. Look, this slap stuff breaks over, all right? Okay. Look, the streets are a dangerous place. You know that. I mean, you signed on knowing the streets were a dangerous place, okay? But you go out there looking like slouch bags, you know, we ain't gonna get no respect. So, I want to see a little bit more self-respect is what I want to see, all right? So let's sit like self-respect, okay? You know, you sit there like this. Is that self-respect, huh? How about some shoulders? Who's got shoulders in this crowd? Come on, Irish, shoulders. There, Lilie, get some shoulders on you. Milo, sit up, pull your gun in. Hey, good, Jackie, come on, Clara. Come on. Chuck, sit up. See, come here. Appalled looking at that kind of posture. Now, we got a new regime, okay? We're going to start running all together in the morning before we have to report in here for our duty, all right? So I'm going to meet you guys out on the field at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. That'll give us a good hour of running, maybe a few sit-ups and stuff like that, so we can, like, you know, the body's where it's at, you know? All right? So, come on, take some deep breaths. Feel what that chest can be like. You put some air in there, come on. All right, let's hear some exhale. All right, that's much better. Are you feeling prouder? Come on, inhale. All right, let's say yeah. Inhale. Yeah. Inhale. Yeah. All right, that's what I like to see. The look is getting better all the time, okay? And I want all the spots off the uniforms by 1/2 hour from now. I'll see you back here, all right? Come on. Yeah.
attention. You're going to stand up to your wife. You're not going to be a wiener like me. No, sirree, Bob. You're gonna be
You got dirty, you little boy. You're no son of mine. Clean that mud off or I'm gonna really give you a whooping.
Jeez, Billy, did you really find these under your dad's mattress? Holy cow, these are great. Can you get any more?
Never mind. I love you just the way you are, sweetie. You just never mind what your mama says. She doesn't know. You're just wonderful.
Everybody, did you hear what he said? He said Grand Prix. Can you believe that? It's Grand Prix instead of Grand Prix.
Listen to your granny now, Billy. You listen to your granny. It's what's inside that matters. You don't pay no never mind to what's outside. It's your innards. Listen to your granny.
Drunk again. What is your family gonna do? You're always coming home drunk. By God, I'm sorry I ever married you.
That's what the other kids say. I like you. I think you're fun. You're funny looking, but I like you. You're my best friend. Probably in the whole wide world.
Mess of crawfish. That's what I like to do. I boil me up a mess of them crayfish and they run around the pot so loud you can see their legs flapping. But then after a while they turn all red and you eat them. Yeah, I get on damn tea. That's one fine thing to do. You know, here on the bayou, they much to do sometime, but sit around, you know, go out one time or twice to town sometime on the weekend and you may find yourself, you go out there, you have a little iced tea or sit around and talk to your wife or so, and then the fiddle player, you come up and say, come on, Louis. Louis, that's my name, Louis Vuitton. They say, come on, Louis. We need you and your wife to dance some zydeco. Sometimes it's a Clifton Chenier, sometimes it's a Renata, some of them people, you know, I go down there, I don't give a damn, you know, but I guarantee you one thing, it's a fun, woo, boy, and you know something else. Something else we got around here is a little thing called civic pride. And you know, when you come down here from Mardi Gras, which means greasy windy, and if you eat them places in the French Quarter, you know why we call it that. I guarantee. You know, a lot of them people come down here and they got all that stuff they bring with them. They bring their cooler, they bring their Budweiser beer. You know, they bring all that damn stuff. But then, when they leave, do they take with them? No, sirree. Louis Vuitton go out of his front yard. What do he see? He sees a alligator eating a tin can. That's bad. That's bad. That's sweet as swamp adder. They come up here, they say, Louis, they've been throwing the thing in the bayou. You go down your airboat. You have not lived till you hit a can of Pepsi Cola at 90 miles an hour in an airboat. You go airborne from your airboat. So I want y'all to remember one thing when you come down here for Mardi Gras next year. You should take all that trash home with you. Don't even pour Louis Vuitton. I don't want to be picking up after y'all. I don't do windows and I ain't no trash man. And I get on damn tea.
right in the same place.
You didn't cheat.
Of course not.
So totally the same.
It's totally the same. Check your diagram. All right. Now, as I recall, was my move.
Yes, I even remember that. It's your move.
All right.
3 weeks ago, it was your move.
Check.
Now I know why you had the game interrupted 3 weeks ago. So you could study this maneuver.
Actually, Carolyn, it was because your husband was out of
Don't tell her. She doesn't know. Can't hurt her. It could go on for years.
Be honest. She's your best friend. Tell her.
Uncheck. What does my husband have to do with your absence for 3
Would you like to know?
weeks?
Well, don't
The man I love
lie.
and have had 7 children with, 2 of whom died.
Tell her the truth. She deserves to
You
know.
don't have to lie, but you don't have to tell her.
You know, I saw this funny movie on TV. It was about a man who had a wife and a family in 2 cities. It was really, really funny. What a joke.
She's a pumpkinhead. She'll never know.
That's one thing I know that my man would never do. I laugh.
Have you no pride? You have to tell her. It's the only way. You can work it out. You can all live together in a big house. You can be best friends and co-wives. The Mormons do it.
Co-wives?
Carolyn, you are my best friend.
Yes, Melissa.
Yes. And I enjoy playing chess with you more than almost anything.
Yes, and because you're my best friend, I've trusted you with all my secrets. You've never brought in a harsh word into my life. Always encouragement. Always support.
Tell her.
Thank you.
If you have a shred of
Down,
dignity.
Carolyn.
Forget the shreds. Go for what's important.
Carolyn.
You cheated. I know you cheated. You cheated on me. Look at.
No, I didn't. Charles did. It was his idea. I didn't want to do it. I love Charles also.
Oh.
And I love you, Carolyn.
Oh, good girl.
And I want us to be together. Good. So we can be together. Charles, you, I, the 7 children, we can play chess from night to morning, all through the night. Charles can get up and feed them breakfast. You won't have to leave. We can be together all the time.
To think that a soapy, teary TV show would have harbingered such bad fortune for me.
No, this is good fortune, can't you see? And besides, this happened months ago, long before the TV show came on. Think about this. Promise you'll think about this.
But my family, what will they think of me? They'll think I'm trash, that I've been betrayed. How can I?
You have been betrayed. Let's make the best of it.
All right then, let's all live together.
look at Pride together. Yeah, we could have done 75 shows in running it. That's pretty amazing. Well, thank you for that. And for that, we will give you a chance to participate in our last piece tonight, because we're going to ask you for a suggestion of something that, well, we all have material possessions, and when you go into someone's house for the first time, you're checking them out. You're seeing what they've got around. What is something that if you saw in their house, you would never come back?
Crazy glue.
Crazy glue? You're finicky, aren't you? Crazy glue.
They planned it together.
This is the first of 5 shows, and we will be continuing our serial each week, so we encourage fun. We may play with the basket some more. Who knows? We're experimenting as always. We want to thank some very